Hi fellow makeup fiends. Today I'm starting a tag video. I don't think anybody's done this before, but I'm not really sure. So I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but it's basically your sort of favourite face. So if you were to put on your all-time sort of favourite makeup, what brands would you choose for certain things? Because I think as people who are into makeup and purchase makeup, we all enjoy makeup and we all have makeup from lots of different brands, but there are probably different brands that we prefer for certain things. So I just kind of wanted to talk about what my favourite brands are for the certain products that I use, and yeah, just have a little bit of a chat about that. Now I've got nothing prepared, so be prepared for me rifling around in drawers looking for things. Hopefully everything's to hand anyway. So first we'll start with primer. Now we'll split it into two categories, i.e. face primer, eye primer. My favourite face primer is Gosh Velvet Touch Line Perfector. That's what it looks like. And it's this lovely white cream. It's so rich and velvety and soft on the skin. I absolutely love it. It's really good as a makeup base, holds makeup all day long, and I really feel like, because I do have some scarring to my skin, this really does help not completely get rid of it, but it does help conceal it a little better, kind of smooths over those areas and just makes it look a lot better. So that is my favourite face primer. And then eye primers, I have two I really like, but one that I probably favour. I really like the one from number 7. And this is the packaging. I think it's in a slightly different packaging now. I think it's in a white case rather than a black. But this is what it looks like. It's a pink sort of cream. There's nothing to see when you put it on. Just feels kind of like a cream blusher. That's the kind of texture. This is really great. I find that this holds eyeshadows really well. Makes them last all day, and I don't get creasing or anything, so it's really good. But the other one that I really love as well, which I've just recently discovered, is the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion. This is really nice. This is obviously one of the ones that came free with one of the palettes that I got. I think the packaging is ridiculous because I don't know if you're a bit here. Can you hear the pop? It's like, it's got this extra tight sort of area at the neck. So when you pull it out, I don't know whether it's to stop fluid leaking out, but because you're getting your primer onto the little bud at the end, when you pull it out and it comes past that point, it takes most of it off. It's just the most ridiculous packaging ever. But apparently now the primer comes in a tube, and I do have one but not to hand. So I think that's a lot better because you can squeeze out as much as you want, and obviously when it's done, you know, you're squeezing all of it out, whereas when it's in this, you don't know how much is left in there. Plus the fact you can cut the bottom off the tube and maybe scrape out the rest, because there's often quite a bit left in, you'd be surprised. So that's primer. And I guess to a certain extent I have to mention in my primers my Garnier BB cream in light, because I wear this every single day under my makeup, and it is something of what I would consider a primer to me now. It's kind of part of that routine, in that it gets my skin ready for my foundation, and it, you know, I mentioned it before, I don't use any concealer now, I don't use any colour corrector, and yeah, it's just eliminated a couple of products for me, and it really helps conceal the redness. So I'm not really sure where that would lie, but I have to mention it really. Moving on from there, we'll go on to foundation, as that is the next thing I generally put on. And for me, my favourite one is the Bourjois Healthy Mix. Really love this foundation. It's got a lovely fragrance, a lovely texture, goes well, blends well really nicely into the skin. This is a perfect match for my skin colour, and it's just really nice. I think my skin's been a lot healthier since using it, so I'm really impressed with that one. There are others I like, I guess, but since this is your favourite sort of face, Bourjois will be the one for me. Moving on from there, we'll go on to powders, because that's the next thing I generally do. I've got two, because I'm going to pick a loose powder and I'm going to pick a pressed powder. So, one of them is up here. What is it? Well, I've got it in translucent, so I can kind of show you. So my favourite pressed powder is number 7. This is it here. I like the packaging. This normally retails for around £12. It's quite expensive and I would never buy it at full price. I usually pick these up when I've got a £5 voucher. So I don't really get a lot from the number 7 range as a rule. I've got a couple of brushes, I've got some blushes, I've got the highlighter, and then got the powders, and I don't really have much else, to be honest. But whenever the offer's on and I get the voucher, I head off over there and I pick up my powders with my £5 voucher. And the beauty is, when you get one of these using your £5 voucher, all you have to do is spend over £5 and you get another voucher. So I usually end up with more vouchers as well. So this one is translucent, but I normally get fair or light, but the translucent is also really nice as well. It's really, it feels very velvety on your skin. It's really nice and it really helps combat shine, and I feel like it's long lasting. So that would be my pressed powder pick. Then my next one, which is loose powder, is this one which is prescribed for me, and it's the Veil Finishing Powder. Now it makes the Veil makeup waterproof, so this is actually a waterproof setting powder. It's really lovely. I'll try and show you it without getting spillage. So that's what it looks like. It's incredibly fine. As you can see, I'm just running out, but I'm actually just waiting for another one to come in stock. So yeah, this is really nice, extremely fine. It actually is the closest thing I've found to this, because I do like pressed loose powders more than I like pressed, and the closest thing that I've come near to as good as this is this one by Sleek, and this is one. This is their loose powder. It's suitable for all skin types and colours, and I really love it, and this is incredibly fine as well. So I guess that's the closest thing that I could say high street wise that is to this, but I love my Veil powder. It's amazing. So there's that. Now, what to talk about next? I guess we'll move on to blushes. This one was fairly easy, to be honest. I do like blusher, and there's a lot of blusher types that I really like, a lot of brands. I really love MAC blushes, they're really nice. But really, I had to pick Benefit for this one, because Benefit has some of my favourite blushes. These two being my favourite, Coralista and Sugar Bomb. I'm sure you've seen these a million times on other people's channels. Coralista is a beautiful coral colour and it smells amazing. I absolutely love it. I wear that a lot. And then Sugar Bomb is the 4 coloured one, and I really love that one. So those are my 2 favourite blushes. I have all of the Benefit boxes of powders though. I think they're incredibly impressive. And if you want to check out on my channel, there is a review about the boxes of powders that I was requested to do. So that is my favourite blusher. Bronzers, I guess, is a natural thing from there, just because I'm basically in that drawer anyway, because that is my favourite bronzer. I have quite a few bronzers. I've got the Balm, and I've got this one from Bourjois, which I really like. It's the chocolate buck one. It smells really nice. So I have got quite a lot of different bronzers, but for me, my favourite definitely is Hoola. It's a matte bronzer, and I'm sure you've seen this one as well. It's a lovely brown colour. There's no kind of oranginess to it, because I really don't like that. It blends out really well. You can, I find it's very buildable, so you can get a really nice naturally bronzed effect, but you can build up on that, and I generally use it in conjunction with Dallas, also Benefit. And I generally use this in the cheek area just as a little bit of a contour when I bronze. I probably wouldn't contour with it without the bronzer though, because I'm very pale and I don't think that my skin could really take that. But that's Benefit's definitely my best bronzer. Moving on from there, highlighters. Now we have to kind of, this is difficult. I have to say 2 really, because I don't know, there's one that I really love that I don't wear a lot of because it's expensive and I don't want to, you know, have to keep repurchasing. And then the other one is a brand that is not easy to come by, to be honest. But I definitely have to say that Smashbox are my favourite highlighters. I absolutely love these soft lights. This one is Pearl, and they're just so beautiful. You see? They're just the most amazing sheen on your skin. I don't even know if you're going to make that out. Really, really beautiful. I love them. And what I really love about these is that you can get these in a number of colours. I really like this one. This one is called Shimmer. And this one is a pale pink colour. This is incredibly pretty. You don't always want to have like that white sort of highlight shimmer. And then you've got this one. This is Prism, and this is a pink. So this actually works as a blusher, and it's got like the highlighter inbuilt. And then I've got this one. This is Tint. This is great when you're bronzed and you just want to go for quite a natural look. I put on the bronzer, then I put on the Dallas on the cheeks, and then put some of this over the top, and it looks really, really good. It's really nice. So those are my favourite highlighters, but I did mention there is another one. And I just have to, yeah. It's this one from MAC. It's the Loose Iridescent Powder in Silver Dusk. This is absolutely stunning on. It's amazing. Your whole face sort of lights up with it. It's incredible. And it's very fine. And I just absolutely love it. And I've actually got it on my skin in the Cream Egg video. If you want to check that one out, because I think it looks really pretty. I actually got both of these because I've got the bronze one as well, which is really nice when you've got bronzer on your skin. I think you'll see there's a huge difference between the two. So that is, you can see it there. That's Silver Dusk. That's Pearl beside it. Silver Dusk is a lot more dramatic. Of course you could blend that and you get a lot less of a dramatic look, but yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I love it. And I'm always very wary of these containers because I'd hate to like to drop it and just lose it. It's not cheap stuff. I can never get the lid back on. I think that stresses me out even more. Okay, right. So that is highlighters. Contouring. What I mostly use for contouring, and it's the only thing I will use unless I've bronzed, and then I will use Dallas. I use Dainty Doll by Nicola Roberts. This is the blusher number 3, and it's called Money Talks, and it's just a beige colour. It's really nice. It's got a mirror in the packaging. It's meant to be a blush. Don't know if you're going to see that. It's just kind of a beige colour, and it won't come up greatly on my skin, to be honest. But it's really nice. Because I'm pale, I can't go for a really strong contour because it just looks like I've drawn a brown line across my face, but this is very buildable. It's a very gentle colour and you just get a really nice sort of gentle hollowed look. It's really, really pretty. So that would be my favourite contour. Moving on from there, trying to think what next. Lip base, I have to say, is my MAC Lip Erase. Absolutely love this. I use this every day. There's a dent in the surface there, but it's not too bad, which I'm really pleased about because I love it so much. But there's a lot of product in here. It's amazing. It really does just completely cover your lips. It feels nice and soft. It's not sticky. It's not dry. It doesn't make you feel all icky, for want of a better word. It's just really, really nice and creamy. And I even think it helps lip colour stay out a lot longer. So it actually serves two purposes. So that'd be my lip base. Moving on from there, eyebrows. My favourite thing for my eyebrows is the Gosh Brow Kit. Love this. Just comes in one colour, I believe. That's it there. It's got from like sort of a pale brown right up to a dark. Comes with a little gel there to set it. And then a mirror in the top. And this lovely little brush. I love these brushes that come with these. They're just really useful because you can get right in there. If you've got a big brush, it's kind of in the way, but the little ones are lovely. So my favourite brows would be Gosh. Then moving on from there, eyeshadows. I've got eyeshadows, eyeliners, mascara, and lipstick left, and lip gloss. Right, so we'll move on to eyeshadows. My favourite eyeshadows are Urban Decay. Now, some of them can have quite a lot of fallout. Some of them have a lot of glitter in that tends to fall out when you put it on as well. But I just really love how creamy they are. They blend really well, which I'm not overly great at, but you know, they help. They are really lovely colours. This is the NYC palette. I think the colour range in there is absolutely stunning. I love it. And I have been using these a lot. You can see they're getting used. I really love them, but I'm quite into collecting the palettes now because I do find that each palette brings out something new. I'm just quite recent to Urban Decay, so I don't have a huge amount. I guess I started with this one, which is the deluxe box. As you can see, it's well battered. I've had it like about 5 or 6 years probably, from when it came out probably. But I really like it. I love the bright colours. That was my first, and then I got the Naked palette. That was my second one. That was something completely different. I didn't actually have any brown eyeshadows until then, and I've actually become a lot more warm to them now. I just looked at it and I thought, these are really nice, why don't I wear brown? So that was great. And then I got the Sustainable Shadow box, which obviously has some of the more standard colours in there, and I think some of the more popular colours. It's really nice. I love the packaging as much as anything on this. And then from there I picked up a couple of others, and I think that in each palette is something new, something different. I like the things that come with it. I mean, in this one there's 2 pencils and a primer portion. I think that's quite nice. And the top left, come on, lights up. That's really pretty. So I love the packaging, I love the formulation, I love the colours, and they're definitely my go-to eyeshadows. I use them a lot, to be fair, and I mostly reach for them, and when I'm not reaching for them, I'm reaching for the MAC ones. So this is my palette. This is all very neutral sort of colours. And I was starting another palette, but I've since moved my kind of smoky sort of blacks and greys into one of these little mini palettes. So I've got 2 blacks, a grey and a white in there, and that's all I'll get for those colours now. So I've now got an empty palette that I can start putting some more brighter colours in, and I'm quite excited to do that. But yeah, Urban Decay is my eyeshadow. I'm really waffling now. Right, eyeliners. I have to say, Urban Decay. Urban Decay eye products are just my favourite thing at the moment. I've got some of my other pencils in here, but this one of course is the 15th anniversary box set. I don't know if they're still selling this. I know you can get it on places like eBay, but I think it's, you know, they're obviously making money on it now. And then since then I've got 4 more. I love them. I love the formulation, I love the colour, I love how blendable they are, I love how long they last. I think they're just amazing. I love the colours. And a very close dupe for these is actually the Gosh pencils, which I do have quite a few of those as well. But I just love everything about these. I know this is really crazy, right? Call me freaky. I love the noise that they make when they clink together. Anyway, and I also had Zero, so I've now got Zero like here in the 15th anniversary box set, and then I've got it in the NYC palette. So yeah, I've got 4. No, I've got 3. Luckily enough, with the new palette that they brought out the waterproof, the liquid liner. I'm really excited about trying that one, and that's in Perversion, which is the super dark colour. I actually did a little test on the back of my hand of it, and it was there for about 4 days. And I mean, I wasn't not washing. I was washing my face in the morning, washing dishes, doing stuff through the day, getting a bath on the night, and it still stayed so strong. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing. So, mascara. This is quite a complicated one for me. There's quite a lot of mascaras I like. These are the ones I have on the go at the minute. A couple of these are up to the 4-month period, and they are ready for the bin, because a lot of them, well, they're coming to the end of their natural life anyway, because there's not much left of them, because I have used them a lot. And some of them just that I don't like to keep mine for a long period of time, because it's not really good for your eye health. So got a few to get rid of. But oh, I wonder about that one. This is, I think what I'm going to have to say is L'Oreal is my favourite for mascaras. Just simply because I've got the Lash Architect 4D, which I really like, and because this is my favourite mascara of all time, which is the Volume Million Lashes in Extra Black. I love this. I think it looks amazing on my lashes. I like the brush itself. And I've just recently bought this It's the one for green eyes, Luminizer for green eyes. So I haven't actually opened it yet, so when I open it and start using it, I'll let you know what I think about it. But I really love the formulation of this. I love how long and thick my lashes look with it, so I'd have to say L'Oreal is the favourite for my eyes. And then moving on from there, we'll come up to lipstick and lip gloss. So lipstick, I think you know what I'm going to say if you watch my videos, and I have to say that my favourite lipsticks are MAC. I have the most ridiculous amount of MAC lipsticks in this drawer, but they are something I'm really passionate about. I wear a different lip colour every day, so it's not like I wear one lip colour then I've got a whole host of others that never get used. I actually mix it up, I change it every day. I've got Amorous on today, I had it on earlier, and then before this video I put on Real Drama. I love the taste. I love the smell, I love the formulation, I love the packaging, I like the names. I like all the different finishes and all the different colours. I think they're amazing, and there are ways to make them quite long lasting. I think any lipstick really, other than the ones that like stay in your lips, it's gonna come off. You're eating, you're drinking, you know, it is going to come off. There's no way around that. So I kind of don't go along this premise of, oh, the long lasting lipstick, because your mouth's a busy thing during the day. You got to think, there's a lot going on. It's different to your eyes. So yeah, MAC's my favourite. This one's really pretty. I'm blind, I'd love to tell you what it is. I think that one is Secret Lover. Possibly. Favourites at the moment. This one, Blankety. Absolutely love Blankety. I've had it on twice this week just because I love it so much. I think this one doesn't get a lot of coverage, but really like it. This is Naturally Eccentric. Really, really pretty colour. Really different. So I probably will do a MAC lipstick video at some point and share with you some of my favourite colours from there. So if you want to see that video, put a little note in the down bar, and I definitely will get round to that because I really love them and I really can't say enough about them. I think they're amazing. So that is my favourite lipstick, and the last thing is my favourite lip gloss. Now this is difficult. I have quite a lot of lip glosses, in fairness. I've got MAC ones, which are really nice. I got them with my lipstick bags, and I love the packaging again, the smell, I love everything about them. And then you've got your Barry M's. They're really nice. See, I really like lip gloss, and I do have a wide range. I mean, I don't know how many brands I've got, but I must just have just a ton of them. I think I've got a lip gloss from every brand that's going at some point. Even Rimmel, and I don't like their lip products, but I like their lip glosses, but not their lipsticks. So, okay, I'm going to say, because these are the ones that I wear the most, Collection 2000. I love these ones. I did a review on my channel of these, which is the Lock and Hold lip glosses from Collection 2000. I love the colours. This is a lovely lilac. There's a really bright pink. They're quite pigmented. This is my favourite one. And then I've got the others. I got all 6, and I love this coral one. In fairness, these 2 shades are probably the ones I got worn the least, but I do wear them. It's not like I never wear them. They're just not my favourites. And I keep these separate in this lovely little container, just because they're just the perfect size, but just because they are my most reached for, and it's nice to have them at hand. Like a little beach hut with a seagull on the top, and there they are inside. So yeah, Collection 2000 are my favourite lip glosses, and I think that's about it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of products that I really love. I don't know, I just got into makeup really pretty much in the last 6 months more than anything. Of course I had makeup before and I wore it, but I'm a lot more into the technique now, and just the finishing touches that I never would have done before. I would have put foundation on before and powder. I would have put eyeshadow and a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and I did my brows and blusher, but I never really got into the sculpting, like the contouring. Didn't really wear bronzer over much, didn't highlight. I highlight under my brows now. I never used to do that before, and I didn't used to kind of set them with any kind of a gel. So I'm into a lot more than I used to be, but those are definitely the items across the brands that I love the most. I think you can see, I mean, we've got Urban Decay, MAC, Collection 2000, Benefit, Smashbox, Bourjois. Is that everything? Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. So it's kind of a wide sort of range across the brands, I guess. They are really my favourite brands: Urban Decay, MAC, Benefit, Bourjois. Oh, and L'Oreal. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of their stuff. And Gosh. I really, really like Gosh as well, but I do have a wide variety of things in my collection. Though I probably have the part of my collection I'm most excited about are the MAC products, just because I really like everything about MAC. It's just, they are expensive, and it's not something where I can go and just indulge myself as much as I would like to, but it's nice to get the odd piece from there, because, you know, it's pretty good. And I'm really waffling now, so I'm just going to end this video. But I hope that you might do this tag too, or if you want, you can put a comment in the down bar and kind of say to me what your favourite sort of products are for one particular job that you do. Like I said, it's not like I'm saying, oh, the only thing from Urban Decay I wear are eyeshadows, or the only thing from MAC I wear are lipsticks. Of course I don't. I have lots of products from their ranges, but they are just, if I was to pick my favourite face and my favourite brands for certain jobs on my face, those would be the brands I would pick. So I'd really love it if you give it a go, and you can post your video as a reply to this one, or leave a comment below if you don't make videos, or you know, you don't want to make this video. Just let me know what you find your favourite brands are. And I guess that's about it. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye. Millie, you're such a gentle puppy. Millie, there's the camera. Slop, slop, slop. Oh yeah, that's a look.